Hi, my name is Gurmeet. I'm the Head of Financial Education, Training and Capability Development for WealthTrade Malaysia. Today I'm going to forecast on the gold trend based on fundamental analysis and also technical analysis. Firstly, as we are able to see, the metal markets has actually rose really high. This is due to the CPI inflation reading by the last Thursday, where we got it at 7.7% compared to 8.0%, which was being forecasted by the analysts. Secondly, as we can see, the markets is now pricing at 85% chance that there is a probability that Fed would increase their interest rate up to 50 basis points in December. Thirdly, as we can see, Fed Chair Jerome Powell has actually signaled that it is likely, even though that they have actually said that they will actually increase the interest rate up to 50 basis points, but there is likely more hike in the interest rate or more lower in the interest rate would happen. That would actually totally depending on the Fed decision. Fourthly, as we can see that China is not actually going out of its zero COVID policy and still sticking to it. The trend is sideways and possibly still bullish, and this is due to the trend which is continuing from the last Friday. As we can see, the fundamental range has actually increased, which is between 1761.54 to 1771.42. Moving forward with the technical analysis, I will take you to the investing.com. As we are able to see at the daily for the investing.com, we can see that we have 3 support points and we have 3 resistance points. For our support 1, we have 1717.57. For our support 2, we have 1705.02. And for our resistance, for our support 3, we have 1684.69. That would be our support points. And for our resistance points, resistance 1 would be at 1758.23. For our resistance 2 would be 1770.78, and for our resistance 3 would be 1791.11, and our pivot point would be at 1737.90 at the daily. What is most important firstly is basically to look at what our technical indicator is indicating. As we are able to see here, our technical indicator is basically saying us a strong buy. As we scroll down, we will be able to see all the technical indicators which are involved. What we would do is that we would check with the higher time frames in order to get confirmation for the trend, which is the weekly and also the monthly, since we are actually focusing on an intraday trading. So as we check on the weekly, we are able to see that our technical indicators is also showing us a buy, and if we look at monthly, it is actually showing us a strong sell. This means that we can actually focus more towards our strong buy. However, we will need to check this with our linear regression as well, as it is not in the investing.com. As what we can do is that we can go to our daily, use linear regression and see what is the current trend. As we are able to see here, the trend for linear regression is slight downtrend. However, it has the possibility to actually change its trend as well. And if we look at our weekly, we can see that for our weekly is basically totally flat as well. And if we can go for our monthly, we can see that it is actually an uptrend. What is most importantly is that if let's say we have checked with our linear regression and we have checked with our technical indicators, we can actually use one more way, which is to check with our RSI strategy tester and also our Bollinger Band strategy tester. It is very important to ensure that our Bollinger Band strategy tester and our RSI strategy tester gives us a percent profitable, which would be above 50%, and it is important to check with all the higher time frames as well. As we can see over here, firstly we would go with the Bollinger Band strategy tester for the first day. As we are able to see here, we have about 64.43% for the Bollinger Band at the daily. And let's say we go for a weekly, we are able to see that it's about 56.76%. And if let's say we go for our monthly, we are able to see that our percent profitable is about 40%. This means that we need to check with our RSI strategy as well. So if we check with our RSI strategy tester, we are able to see at the daily that we have 67.53%, and for our weekly we have about 56.25%, and for our monthly we have about 0%. As we are able to see here, our monthly doesn't actually meet the requirement which our percent profitable need to be above 50%. As we can see, we only have the daily and also the weekly to actually have a percent profitable for RSI and Bollinger Band strategy, which is above 50%. What we will have to do is that it is very important for us to actually look at our fundamental range as well. As we are able to see here, if you would like to go for a buy or you would like to go for a sell, you can actually go for buy or sell within the range of the fundamental. As we are able to see, as this is continuing the trend since last Friday, which means we can do is we can go to our support one, which is at 1762.03, and then we can place our entry, and then we can take profit at 1763.31, and then we can stop loss at 1761.24. So as we see, that would be our take profit, that would be our entry, and that would be our stop loss. Yeah. For the long term, it is likely that the trend would be bearish. However, this can only happen with a core incident news, which means that we need to get another news which would be more supporting towards the USD strength compared to the gold downtrend. But for now, as we do not have any much confirmation on the trend, we would still go with the last Friday trend, which is bullish. It is very important to ensure that your fundamental analysis and your technical analysis is being aligned so that you can trade well in the market. And this trading strategy has a percent of winning of about 80 to 85% in the market. If there is any further information that you need, kindly contact me, Gurmeet. May you have a great day.